Thanks, guys. Now we're going to go interview the girls wrestling captains and see what they have to say about this upcoming wrestling season. I'm here with Melanie Contreras. Melanie, what weight class are you wrestling this season?
A 132.
What does a typical practice look like for the wrestling team?
Usually we're all ready to go by like 2:45-ish, and we're all warming up, working hard on the mat, making sure we use all of our time we can to work on new things and just drill and drill and drill.
Cool. So what is your big secret to maintaining a state rank?
Honestly, just make sure all the girls are working hard every single day, making sure we all work on the stuff we need to work on, and make sure every single match we have, we perform better every single time.
What's your favorite thing about being on the wrestling team, and what would you tell someone interested in joining?
My favorite thing about being on the wrestling team is just the bond we have together. I feel like we all connect, we all work hard to help each other, and like we just all want it that bad, so we all share that connection.
Hey guys, I'm here with Gabby. So Gabby, what weight class are you wrestling this season?
I wrestle at 138.
That's awesome. What does a typical practice look like for you and your girls?
Typically, we go to the locker room, we weigh in for attendance, and then we get to practice, and we start with a warm-up. And then usually we practice a couple moves, and then we live wrestle.
That sounds like a hard practice. What's your big secret to maintaining a state rank?
It's not really a secret. It's just I put in a lot of work in and off the mat, and I put in a lot of work in the wrestling room. And I'm just like, I can't lose. So I just try my best.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about being on the wrestling team, and what would you tell someone that's interested in joining?
My favorite thing about being the wrestling team is that we're all a big family and everyone gets along with each other. And if someone wants to join, I would tell them to do it because it teaches you strength and perseverance.
Hey Rakai, what weight class are you wrestling this season?
Heavyweight.
What's one typical practice look like for you and the wrestling team?
Usually in the beginning we do conditioning, and then our coach will show us some new moves and we'll practice that until the end of practice.
Awesome. What's the secret to keeping a state rank?
Consistency.
What is your favorite thing about being on the wrestling team, and what would you advise someone that wants to join?
My favorite thing about being on the team is how supportive we are of one another, whether we win or lose. We've always been very good at keeping each other in check with things like that.
Thanks, captains, for taking the time to speak with us. Now back to the studio.